Discretion is advised.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to a brand new episode of Train Simulator 2021. Today we're going to be out on the Horseshoe Curve, and these are going to be part of the default Horseshoe Curve scenarios. We're going to be doing a scenario called Early Morning Switching with the EMD GP7 Pennsylvania. And we are the newest engineer out of Altoona, or I don't even know how to pronounce it. I think it's Altoona or Altoona, I don't know. Take control of an ERS-15 performing duties around Altoona Yard and show everyone what you can do. Switch freight cars from Juanita Shops to Slope Yard. And that is what we're going to go ahead and do today. Let's go ahead and hop in the scenario, take a look at it. I hear you're the new guy around here. I'm Jones, and I'm going to start you off with some switching in the ERS-15 8580 and see what you can do. There are 10 mixed scrap cars which need clearing from outside the shops. Let me show you where that is. Keep driving forward until you hit your reverse point. Your switch is already set to get you there. When past the reverse point, come to a stop, manually switch back to these freight cars here. I'll show you where to get started I'll show you where to go next when you're coupled. Let's get to it. Alright, so let us go ahead and head to that reverse point. I believe this is the reverser. Brake is over here. Headlight, not sure where that is. Right there. And I believe this is the throttle. There we go. Go ahead and keep that in release right there. Alright, and we are basically on like a training mission today for the most part. We are training for the Pennsylvania Railroad. It is our first day at the controls here, so we're just kind of learning. But I remember playing these scenarios back when I first got Train Simulator. I went through all of them for the Pennsylvania Railroad. And I think I might go through all of them again. Just not all at once. I might end up doing it, you know, once in a while. And stuff like that. I believe there's 6 in total. So we'll end up doing that. I think it'd be pretty fun. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys' Wednesdays are off to a great start today. I know mine is. Got some work to do, or got going to work today. I'm off Friday. I work today, tomorrow, and I'm off Friday, which is nice. Go back into work Saturday. Not quite sure about next week yet. I'll get that schedule on Friday, but we shall see. We shall see. Heading up towards that reverse point. One thing I did want to talk about is the fact that there is a new Train Simulator game actually coming out next year, towards the back end of next year. It's called SimRail 2021, and it was actually just announced a few weeks ago on my Facebook page. I found it. I thought it was kind of different, and I kind of want to check it out. But it is called, like I said, it's called SimRail 2021. Apparently, from what the trailer actually shows, it features a couple different European trains, or a couple different types of European trains. Supposedly, it's got very realistic physics, as well as like very realistic weather based on meteorological data in the area that it's in. As well as it has multiplayer and dispatcher mode, which is huge. Because as of right now, the only game that actually has multiplayer is Run 8. But now that this game is coming out with dispatcher mode, that is actually super, super huge. But we are coming up to our reverse point right here, so I'm going to start slowing down a little bit. Probably a little too much, but let's go ahead and throttle up just a little bit more. But yeah, that is actually super cool. There'll be another Train Simulator game coming out. I'm actually going to pick it up myself once it comes out. Like I said, it is towards the back end of next month. Or back end of next year. So 2021. Not quite sure when it'll come out. What day or whatever. What month. I just know it says Q3. So. But yeah, I'm super, super excited about it. The dispatcher mode seems pretty cool. It looks like we just kind of stopped just shy of it. The dispatcher mode seems pretty cool on it, though. You can actually dispatch and control all the trains down the line and stuff like that. Multiplayer mode looks amazing as well. And I do apologize if my voice sounds a little bit shoddy. I ended up just waking up to record this, so and whatnot. So let's go to test sighting 2. I believe he said all the switches should be set for us. I just want to double check and make sure. Looks like it's going to be... Yep, that one. So that one is set. So let's go ahead and put this puppy in reverse. Release that brake. Alright, so coming into test sighting 2 here. But yeah, I'm wondering if the weather means it's going to be like dynamic, like real life weather, like in Microsoft Flight Simulator, where it's true to real life, or if it means that the like the rain effects, the snow effects, the wind effects is actually going to make a difference on the train. Like, you know, when it's raining, you'll have like wet rails, and you have to take it easier if you have a very long train or whatever. I don't know, but I feel like that would be a cool feature if that was the case. Coming up on these cars here real quick. And we are actually taking them to Juanita Gate 2, and we're going to stop at Slope Yard, which is fine. Let's go ahead and put the brakes on real quick, do our safety stop. But yeah, the game actually does look pretty promising. I currently have Run 8. I've just never actually done a video on it. I might end up doing a video soon just to kind of show it off, but haven't done one yet because haven't been able to figure out how to play it and whatnot. It's kind of a difficult little game for a beginner, but I'm not saying like a beginner in driving trains. I'm just saying like a beginner in general. It's a little bit confusing sometimes with all the menus and everything like that. There we go. There's a safety stop. But yeah, it does look promising. I'm hoping that they add some North American routes soon. I don't know, but we'll see. We shall see. But to start out, it does actually look promising. So I'm super excited, and I have it added on my wish list, and I'll actually have a link to it in the description if you guys do want to check it out and add it to your guys' wish list as well. That's good. Wait here while we check over your couplings. Makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. Conductor's job before every train is walk the train, make sure everything's coupled on, air hoses are coupled on correctly. Make sure there's no defects in the trains. Everything's in order. You can now exit Juanita and get the slope. You won't need to set any more switches. You'll pass by the Altona passenger station before arriving at Slope Yard. Stop as close to Ted Jennings as you can. He's working at Slope today, and he's still to keep an eye out for your arrival. Tell him Jones sent you. Alright, sounds like a plan. Release that. Forward. There we go. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Looks like it's going to be about 15 miles an hour for, till we get out of the yard here. But Train Simulator 2021 has been released, I believe it was like last week or 2 weeks ago. And all I gotta say, there really isn't much difference to it. The home screen's the same, the picture is a little bit different. But the only different thing now is you can actually get Steam Workshop scenarios inside the game instead of having to exit out of the game and go to the Steam Workshop, which is kind of nice. All my Steam Workshop scenarios actually came in the game. So I don't know if it actually ended up downloading while the game was updating or whatnot, but I remember with previous games it was about a day or two until all my Steam Workshop scenarios were downloaded. This time it actually wasn't that way, so that's good. But yeah, also one thing I did see is that Searchlight Simulations, their Canadian Pacific AC-4400 CW locomotive is actually going to be available on Steam right now. And we are speeding. We don't want to do that. We don't want to be speeding. So yeah, their Canadian Pacific locomotive is actually available on Steam. I'm actually super excited about that because um, now it kind of shows that Dovetail is actually kind of pushing in the right direction, working with more third-party people or third-party developers instead of the ones that they pretty much hire, because we all know the travel by train SD33 Echo as well as their CN-SD70 is on Steam right now, and those are some two nice, great-looking locomotives. They're featured on Steam, and now Searchlight Simulations is featured on Steam. So I'm not 100% certain if all of their content will be featured, like their SD40-2s as well. I don't know. As of right now, it's just the CP4400 CW, but who knows, maybe in the near future we'll see more. And then of course TrueRail Simulations is coming out with a P42 DC enhancement pack, and that is basically taking the P42 and basically changing it all throughout, which is kind of nice. But I don't know, are we going to be I wonder if we're, oh yeah, okay, we're probably going to be switching tracks here. Or maybe not, maybe, I don't know. That's weird. That's weird. We might be switching tracks though. But yeah, so they basically took the whole P42 DC, the RSC one from the Empire Builder, and they ended up changing that whole entire locomotive. It is completely brand new. And one of the cool things though I've seen about it is it actually has built-in online scanner feed. So you can go in, I don't know how to do it yet because it's not released yet, but there is a function in there that you can go in and actually set railroad radio from each of the routes that are in game. So like the Marias Pass, the racetrack, you can go in and be like, hey, I want to listen to scanner audio from the racetrack, so let's listen to scanner audio from the racetrack, and you can actually do it, which is kind of cool. And of course, once that comes out, I will be showing you guys what the P42 looks like, some of the features of it and whatnot. And it is a free enhancement pack too, which is awesome. I know that they were talking about, is it going to be payware, is it going to be freeware? But they decided to actually make it payware and stuff, so I'm actually super excited about that. That we actually have a free enhancement pack for that, which is cool. And it's not just, you know, like a sound enhancement, physics enhancement. It enhances a lot of things. So I am super excited about that. As well as there's a bunch of other like small like repaints and like locomotives and stuff that'll be coming out soon for Train Sim. As well as there's a bunch that I already have downloaded to a mods folder in my on my computer that I still need to you know, get in here, install, and show off and whatnot. So that'll be done soon as well. I just don't want to like push it overboard. I know we did at least 3 or 4 Train Sim 2020/2021 content, and then of course we did the 3 GTA 5 videos. But I don't want to be like pushing it with like, you know, doing the same thing over and over again, because I want to throw variety on this channel. So we'll just go ahead and release our throttle here. There's some more switchers over there, same type we got. So I don't know if you guys have actually played these scenarios on the Horseshoe Curve, but it does feature all Pennsylvania Railroad content, so it's nothing new. It's actually some of the older stuff, which is nice. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at for these 6 scenarios that we do. For sure, it'll be something different, which is nice, compared to all the new stuff that we normally do. But we're going to try to do some more variety here, do some older stuff, do some newer stuff. We got some Donner Pass stuff to do, some of this stuff to do and whatnot. There's a whole bunch of like different Pennsylvania era type DLC on the Steam Workshop that goes along with this route, so we'll be showing off some of that as well. Stay tuned for all of that. We got a little, I believe it's an F7 over here. Very nice looking. Pulling a passenger train, not sure which one, but it's pulling a passenger train. But I hope you guys are enjoying this episode so far. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below and by leaving a like button. As well as make sure you guys follow me on all the social media, as well as join the Discord server. Everything you need to know is down in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. As we are coming up to our final stop here. Coming up on Slope Yard 1, Altoona Westward Freight. Which passenger would be right there. You can tell by the passenger train. Not quite sure what train that is or which way it's headed. But it looks like we do have some more F7s over there. Or GP7s. GP7 or GP9, one of the two. I know that they call it an ERS-15, so we'll just go ahead and stick with their term, ERS-15. Let's go ahead and put up our throttle just a little bit more here. I kind of wish you could like open the doors on these and like the windows and stuff. But with it being like early train sim, I know you can't, which kind of sucks. But of course, these aren't the most fully functioning cabs you can have. Looks like we're going to be going up to a 25 here and then back down to a 15, which makes no sense to me, but it is what it is. Go ahead and put that power handle back up to 12 here, 12%, notch 1. I thought we'd be going down on the main line. I guess not. I guess not. But then again, it does make sense. It says Slope Yard 1, so never mind. Never mind. I must be remembering this scenario wrong, because I thought we ended up going out to the main line, but I guess not. But it was a fun little, short little fun scenario for us to do. There wasn't really much action in it. I just kind of wanted to play something to announce the new train simulator, or the Rail Sim 2021, SimRail 2021, and then just kind of announce that the Searchlight simulations and stuff and the enhancement pack. So guarantee you, promise you next one we'll have some more action. Not sure what we're gonna do, but I do have a request for the Pacific Surfliner, and I do have a couple other requests, so we'll end up trying to do those. Coming into Slope Yard 1 here. Let's go ahead and reduce our throttle. Looks like that's going to make a giant speed reduction, so let's just keep it a notch 12. So we got some Pennsylvania boxcars, some coal hoppers over there. I believe that's the guy we're supposed to be stopping at. Yep, that is him. Got some scrap cars, but they ain't really hauling much scrap. I don't know why they put boxcars in scrap, unless these cars are going to scrap. I don't know. They're all the same type, so they might be. I don't know. Got some flat cars over here hauling some crates. It looks like we're about to come to a stop here right next to him, so let's go ahead and stop. Start setting up the brake a little bit. Release that throttle. And let us go ahead and do our well. Still got a little bit further to go, about another couple hundred feet. There we go. Reverser neutral, we'll set the brake. There we go. Not quite sure what we're waiting on, but we're waiting on something. You made it to Slope safe and sound then. I'm Ted Jennings, and it looks like you will do just fine. You'll be working around the yard for now, as you'll need more experience before we let you run a mainline service. Good job. Well, I appreciate it, Mr. Jennings. Thank you very much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys here on the next video. Take care.